Hello there. Uh, and surprise. So here we are. We are doing something a little different. I'm gonna start clicking through because there's stuff to do, but I'll talk while we do it, so don't get too distracted. I mean, not that you'll get too distracted by what's on the screen, but we are here today to start a new journey. And that new journey, as I mean, the title spoils it, is not in. Not only is it the first foray into using a Switch emulator, but it is also, as this shows, yes, Divine Sword, Blessed Shield. This one is specifically Divine Sword, and so it is a difficulty ROM hack. Um, with inspiration from Drayano as well as Radical Red. And that the one nice thing about this, so it's tested with set mode as well as without using items in battle. So that's relevant for this specific time because we are going to adopt both Michael and Tristan's specialties, if you will, or the unique ways that they like to play within the friend group here. I couldn't also do Noah's because holy shit, I would kill myself. There's just no way I maybe at some point I'll attempt it for like a different game, like just a randomized something, but definitely not with like all of these rule sets. There's no way. But as you can see on the screen, we have Michael's hardcore rules in the bottom left. Then in like the middle, we have a list of all the typings in the game, right? So, as that implies, as well as the title implies, we are using both rule sets. Which, funny enough, the reason that I am doing this is a little twofold. In that, Michael proposed, he challenged Tristan and myself at the end of his Sinking Sapphire hardcore run that for us to do, something similar, I presume, right? And so my intent, the first thing that I thought of though, and which coincided with when Noah uploaded recently as well, I was like, oh, I should do the unique type of gameplay that that everyone else does in the group, right? So I was going to initially do a typeless lock, just straight typeless lock of sword randomized. However, I had some issues with the randomized options that were out there. Like, I was able to randomize swords, so that's why I have the... If you're wondering why I have the... it's like the tapestries in the background. Because I was trying to copy... somewhat the formatting that Tristan did for the most recent typeless lock, except for now, by the time that I'm recording this, he literally just released his newest one. So the formatting wasn't the same, but on the Alpha Sapphire one is the most recent that I was basing it off of at the time of when I was actually setting it up. Is that he had just a background with Kyogre, right? Because obviously that's the mascot of the game. So I was just trying to I was gonna basically copy as much as I could of the formatting, and so that's why there's a background rather than just it being black like it normally would be for me. And then it just so happened that before so I had some issues. I got sidetracked. I had some issues with the randomization. Not that it didn't work, but the things that could be randomized, the one sticking point for me, like the main thing, was that the way to randomize other Pokemon's, like trainer Pokemon movesets. So we're accustomed to, now that we've done it quite a few times, where we randomize TMs, and then we have it where the opposing trainers can have those TMs as moves, right? Like it's if it's the original TM is compatible, then it could have it. So there's some unpredictability in that, but there is actually some predictability in the sense that you see the moves a lot and you figure out, like, either by picking up the TM or trying to connect the dots of, okay, these certain types of mons are using this, and try to find the common through line that is what ends up being the actual TM, right? Like what the randomized TM replaces. So there's some counterplay to that, right? Is the basic idea that, like, while yes, there is, it can feel kind of random, but like in the Waterlock, for example, was it Protect was Seed Bomb. So it's like, yeah, that sucks, but I do know that like every Pokemon could possibly have it, right? Whereas then if we figure out that if it was like, I don't remember what Woodhammer was. I know it was in the game, but like if it was Kevin, I don't have to say it on the front end. Tristan and Michael know that the ads from Spotify are part of every series now. But yeah, basically, if it's like a more narrow TM, then it's more predictable and easier to play around, as well as just in general, like even for the case that I was talking about with Seed Bomb. Now I know, hey, it's out there, so I have to play accordingly, right? So there is a degree of counterplay in that regard. And the reason I'm bringing that up is because I thought the randomization options for the randomizer that I've found and made work did not present that, because the way that it would change the trainer moves was full random, with the exception that you could make them have a certain amount of stab moves, like you pick 1 through 4, so that many move slots are guaranteed to have a stab move, and then also damaging moves, right? So you could ensure that everything has stab and everything has a damaging move. However, that means the level up moveset that information that we all have stored in our brain from playing way too much Pokemon is useless, because the moveset's just getting randomized, right? It's not like it's just like 1 or 2 moves are being replaced with a TM that's accessible to both us and the CPU, right? So really, I felt that wasn't the same, or at least close enough in regard to what makes for a fun challenge to me. So I scrapped that. So I recorded like maybe 45 minutes until I was like, I don't actually like this. So I had the Typeless stuff all ready to go. But then I thought, okay, why don't I instead find a ROM hack to blind playthrough, a difficulty one such as Divine Sword and Blessed Shield. And so then I obviously settled on this because I wanted to find a new game that I had never played to make it blind, right? And I could have just chosen like Renegade Platinum, because I don't remember that much, right? So it's like it's blind-ish, right? But it's not quite the same. And as you can obviously tell, right, I am testing out. All of this was also a nice way to try to test out Switch emulators to see if we can add that to the rotation of tag lock stuff. So it served multiple purposes, but So then you can see the rules in the bottom left. The only differences being that from Michael's are that I took out the mega stuff because megas aren't even in this game, I don't think, so that's irrelevant. And then the box art and legends over 600 BST, the Eternatus, like fight, like I think it's technically later by like comparison to the Typeless event in Sinking Sapphire, but it's like the closest it can be to this. But I will also say the pool of Pokemon in this game, there's not that many legendaries, right? Like it just doesn't, it's just not in here. So realistically, I don't think there's any mythicals for that matter, right? So like the last slot, I left it there just in case, I don't remember I don't remember seeing any that it would apply to, but just in case, and I had the room for in the layout anyway, so who cares? But yeah, so because it's also the Michael's rule sets as well, that also means we do have some wheel action coming our way, right? So I think that realistically I'm gonna have to reveal it, but what I'm doing actually is making a final adjustment that you can't see currently. So I'm just gonna filibuster for a little bit here, in that I am just going to also. Well, in this case, okay, I can just pick Sobble, right? So the reason I can just pick Sobble is because we're gonna be spinning a wheel, and so I don't need to give a nickname. But also, we're gonna be spinning two wheels, actually, right? Is the actual answer. So I mean, I can show you the wheels. So I will show you both here, because I want to move one of them, because I don't know. I meant to move it earlier and clearly I forgot. So yeah, as you see, there's a type wheel, and then there's also the disgusting wheel, and the disgusting wheel I need to move over because I want to center it. So like so they can both be in the same spot. But yeah, so you're gonna see it live because why not? I don't care. Let me get it nice and centered real quick. Perfect. Alright, so there you go. See, now they're over each other. So there you go. Okay, and if you're wondering, how did you get that wheel in OBS like that? Well, it's the website I use to make a wheel, because I go to like a million different websites to make wheels, because I have wheels that are saved for like various things. Yeah, it just had that option apparently to just like integrate it into OBS, which is crazy. So for it's gonna be nice when this episode comes out, and then I will have to share the technology. But until then, it is exclusive for this series. Since I texted Tristan after he did his to see if he had bulk recorded or if he had only recorded maybe like a few, because I would have offered to give him this wheel technology. But realistically, okay, we do have wheels to spin. I filibustered enough. I made the changes. So as you see, here's a wheel. I'm just gonna click through, let it do its thing. We have to spin. Originally it was gonna be 4, but the newest update to the Typeless rules is now 5 spins. So that we end the game with 5 typings, because we're gonna remove net 1 typing after each one, and we can always regain a typing if fortune favors us in such a way. But yes, let's get to it. And also, I will be live editing the little type things down. So Ghost, can I? So we'll move Ghost to the not available section. There, looks fine. So there you go. See, so we're live doing a lot of stuff here. We have Poison being removed. But we're gonna respin because we already removed Poison. That looks to be Psychic. And as a reminder to myself, mainly, this is primary typings that we are removing, which Poison really, come on. We don't want to remove them from the wheel, which I don't think I even can, based off the wheel being ingrained into OBS right now. But we will move it to there. And then last one. Okay, well, flying, I don't think there's that many typings of it, but okay. So also, I will now that it's becoming more relevant. I don't think those are fully lined up properly, but they're good enough. I'll fix it eventually if need to. All right. So next order is the next wheel, because we're doing this all at once. Which it's kind of opaque or whatever, but you can see I'm just clicking through. All I have to do is say no to battling. Also, Jesus Christ, what is going on with the fucking music? That shit is screeching. But yeah, so this wheel, you can't see it because of course not. So this is what I think is every Pokemon in the game. I had to type out every single one that's on this godforsaken wheel, unfortunately, because I did everything that's in the normal Sword and Shield decks, and then I had to look through the documentation to see what other Mons were added in, because what I think was possible was, like, with the DLCs adding some new Mons, those were just like, those were able to do. So I have to say no to this battle, because then it lets me do this, where we can, not that, but we can check out the Sobble that we are swapping out here, which, does that mean it can Gigantamax? I wonder if I get a Mon that can Gigantamax, then it would also be able to. So this has Sniper, and it is relaxed, which I do know. Like, one of the few things I know is that sometimes they move. So they obviously, they change some abilities, right? Sniper. I don't think this replaces Torrent. I think this is just like a second ability. But if this one is Sniper, then I'm gonna imagine that, like, Grookey and Scorbunny also have their hidden abilities, or ability 2. I don't actually know how they format it exactly, but you know what I mean. Like, it's their better abilities. So we're spinning that wheel. Oh, we're getting Lombre. I was hoping for like a super powerful thing that could just carry us for a bit. However, Lombre should be fine, I think. I don't know. We'll find out, right? So I will leave the screen. Where do I want it? I guess like here. Yeah. As you see, wheels are turning in the head. So this Sobble, we will swap it out for Lombre, as it is a legal Mon, which I would have respun the Mon if it was something I couldn't use because, like, obviously can't play the game, right? But in the future, if I, for example, get a primary ghost from here on out, that's fine. It's just it'll go to the box when possible, right? So I will be right back. And we are back with our mirror be the Lombre. I don't think I said it out loud, but relax nature. We got water gun, absorb, growl, astonish. The moveset's not amazing, but it's dual stab, I guess. Yeah. Well, let's take on. I don't know. I have to talk to Leon for this, but sure, whatever. Yeah. So even if we lose, it doesn't matter because we don't have Pokeballs. So because I'm expecting Score Bunny to have Libero or something, some bullshit, right? It should be Libero. I don't know why they would change it, right? But let's see how much damage we can do to this Wooloo. Oh, that was actually good damage. I want to be greedy and absorb, but I'm only 4 health off. Because I got to be conscious of not healing. Also, oh yeah, I do need to change it to set mode. I didn't do that yet. But we only have 1 Mon, so obviously it is set mode currently. But I will do this out. I'll do it after the fight. I just forgot. So that is on me. Yeah, it is Libra. Okay, cool. But yeah, so I need to change it to set. Obviously, oh, okay. We did not do very much. Let me heal up a little bit real quick. I'd still like to win the fight. Like, technically I don't have to, but like the experience. That did not heal up as much as I'd hoped. I think I lose this unless they're like gonna make. Okay, yeah, I do lose this, right? Like, yeah, whatever. It doesn't matter. I was like, I don't think this. I assume they improved the AI, so like they won't just like let you win. But as we stated, we don't have Pokeballs, so it doesn't matter. So, also I haven't mentioned out loud, but it's staring at you if you look hard enough for it. The level cap is at 27 for the first gym. So, yeah, that's the first ace is level 27. So, I know we have like a decent amount of like fights before then, if I recall correctly. But that just it sounded so high to me as like a first gym. I don't know. It caught me a little off guard. But it's fine. And I think I will actually fight these just to get a little more experience, as we missed out on some experience, right? So I think that seems prudent to get the experience where I can, since I'm nowhere near being overleveled this current moment. But I'm not gonna like actively grind right now, but I am willing to fight these wild Pokemon here, is basically all that I mean by that. No, I wouldn't call losing that fight an accident. It's, as always, the Hop is the one who wanted to inflict pain on us. He did that on purpose. That was no accident. So, not an accident, Kevin. But yeah, like we're only getting like a little bit of experience, so it's not a big deal. But if we run into them, why not, right? Help. Every little bit of experience should help here, especially since we already see that we lose the 1v1 to score money. So that's not good. Uh, we might need to do some training. And then the other problem, well, I just don't know where it is currently, right? So it might not be a problem long term. But we have to find a water stone, right? That's the other thing to consider with Lombre, or with Mirror B, excuse me. But at least for now, hopefully, Mirror B in its current form shall be good enough. Like, would I like the extra base stats of being fully evolved? Of course. Like, I preach that always in the early games of every game, is that base stats are king in the early game. But what can you do? Also, making you do a battle where like nothing, like the move doesn't do anything is so weird. I don't know why Zacian and Zamazenta couldn't just like do the mist stuff outside of battle. Or fog, I don't know. Like obviously we don't have defog, so I guess, you know, no counterplay. But I think that we are about to get our first encounter, which should be nice. In that, I mean, we have, I would imagine, a good chance. Also, Sobble doesn't get randomized. It's funny that like it just remembers, even though I don't have Sobble on the team. I think that's interesting. I'm assuming we have Pokeballs right now. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, we do. Okay, so now is the time. Because it, okay, what, you know what, yeah. So, I don't think Zigzagoon, yeah, Zigzagoon is definitely, like, oh, this is, yeah, it's Hoenn Zigzagoon, right? This is definitely not normally here. So, as you can see, they changed where, you know, which mons and where, as every good ROM hack does, so. That was a lot of experience. But we do not need to nickname Zigzagoon because... Oh, it has a potion. That's sick. So... It has quick feet, and it is timid, and it is level, what, 6? Yeah. So... We need to do a very important thing here. And that's spin this godforsaken wheel. Applin. Ooh. Applin kind of sucks, doesn't it? Like, doesn't it just like not learn moves? Isn't it one of those where it's like super low base stats? But, you know, that won't stop us, obviously, right? So, we will be right back. And we have returned. I did forget to pause the music, so that at least it wouldn't be, like, so jarring that it switches music, but, oh well. Yeah, the bad news, as I expected, this is in fact a mon that does not learn shit. So like this is it until it evolves. So yeah, and also I guess as if we're also looking to the future, if this somehow stays alive, um, since I'm playing sword, I get Flapple, which is the physical attacker. But the plus speed's not bad, so it's I guess it could be worse, but we will take that potion off for sure. But yeah, so it looks like we are gonna rely uh, on Mirror B a little bit here. Oh, what did I just run into? Hoot hoot. I mean, if it has Peck, it's only level 3. So I'll take the experience where I can. And also, I believe in this game, is this the same thing that was earlier? I think it is, but whatever, it's fine. It's shuffling in its own way. But yeah, experience share is not like a turn-offable thing in this game. So we will get levels on NV as long as it stays in the back. But let's get a move on to Wedgehurst. I think you can just phase through. That's not right. That shouldn't happen. I don't know if anyone gives us items. Obviously, I am less familiar with these games as compared to the ones that I've played a million times by now. So I will probably talk to a bunch of people in various places. But let's meet Yamper and Sonia. I think Sonia as a character is just not the most memorable. Like in this game, she shows up for story purpose stuff, and that's kind of it, right? Like, and like Professor Magnolia, it is not is no Professor Sycamore. That's for sure. As far as like showing up all the time, so I feel like Sonia and Professor Magnolia as like a professor assistant combo are on the more forgettable side. What? Oh, that's weird. That's a weird way to give you the free potion. Dude just walk up to you as you're walking out of the building. I don't like that. Dude, oh, and the Screech doesn't either. Yeah. So let's go to our home away from home. That is, of course, the Pokemon Center. Where oh fuck me, I clicked that. I've never been. So we're getting the deluxe tour here. All right, let's heal up, of course. And then, oh, okay. One thing I did want to check. So one unique thing about these games, right, is so the nickname, the name rater, and then the move deleter and relearner are all free of charge in every Pokemon Center. So are there any moves that we can learn? Well, I do know that for you there are certain moves that. So that this matters in that we get knockoff is just better than astonish, and then I think we probably also want fake out. So this is at least one nice thing that like if we ever get a mon at an awkward level, that we can always relearn moves. So I think that will always be useful in making sure that. I guess I don't. Oh no. So I checked the documentation and it said that yeah there wasn't any additional moves. So just had to really make sure. But also another thing about this game is that we're rich. Like we get given a lot of money at the beginning. So I'm just gonna buy 14 potions or whatever. And I can just buy. I don't really want that many. Fuck it. I have so much money. Who cares? And if you're wondering about, shouldn't I be saving money for Pokeballs or something? They give you a fuck ton. I'll be real. So the answer to me is no. I will not be. I don't need to save money for that at all. Because if I remember correctly, after the catching tutorial, you literally get 20. So also they don't even sell balls here. It appears, right? So because it should be at the top. So yeah, we still have a ton of money. I guess he already told us to buy some potions. I don't know that he would tell us anything different. And then, yeah, for free. I agree. It's a great place. Huh? Sure. Tell me my fortune. Oh, I have to dox myself here. Sure. My birthday is in fact March 7th. That is a known quantity. Super duper lucky. Might even run into a legendary Pokemon, or maybe not. Okay. I don't know what. I don't remember this being in the game. That's interesting. Berries. Oh, hello. These are cheap too. Haha, let's. How many do I want to buy? They're pretty cheap. I'll be real. Maybe we go 40. And then I have these. Whatever. I did just buy the more expensive versions of these basically, but it's fine. We'll just keep a stock. Let's get our Pokédoll. Alright. Let me, before I forget. Alright, we gotta go past Route 2 to go to her lakeside house where she's living the slow life according to the other person. Alright, yeah, this is just like the informational stuff, yeah. That's a nice view to be able to see the house from here. Revive is money. We don't need it right now, but we'll have to remember when we go to the next. So now we're on to Route 2. We already had our Route 1 encounter, obviously. I don't know how many... I haven't looked into how many encounters there are in the game. But... yeah, I thought about making a dock to keep up, but I didn't do that with... what was it? Oh yeah, here you go. There's 20 Pokeballs, like I said. What's it called? With the Waterlock, I didn't write it down, so I'm probably not going to either. Like, I think I like having the dock stuff for um, especially the multiplayer stuff, but also I don't need to keep track of this stuff. It's all on video. It's kind of the other way, and you know, I'm releasing it whenever I feel like it, right? So if I ever want to like go back and be like, hey, did I do this or that, right? Like, and that's, you know, that's what I mainly use docs for, is like just referring to see, hey, did I, you know, do something, and then I can always go back and find out. But we just did catch a rock ruff here for our Route 2 encounter. It is Vital Spirit, Gentle Nature, at level 6. So I need to pick up this wheel, and we need to find out what will this rock ruff be. Thwacky. That's funny that we're getting a different starter. But we'll have to hope that it's the better ability and not just like Overgrow, hopefully. But I don't know what Vital Spirit is, ability 1, 2, or whatever. So, in any case, I will be right back. Alright, we have returned with Turk, the Thwacky. It does have Grassy Surge. So it was the ability 2 slot, since that is what is changed in the game. We have Branch Poke, Scratch, Taunt, Growl. I can always go back and check if there's any other of the level 1 moves that didn't make the cut here to do that. But also, I was... Thankfully, I remembered before I actually went into a trainer battle, is that I had forgotten to change it to set when I said I would. As always, too many spinning plates here. So yeah, I'm not accustomed to doing this much live stuff and pausing and all that. So we'll heal, because that's what we do when we're here. And also, we have a mono grass type team, I just realized. So we better not lose grass type anytime soon. Otherwise, we are going to have a problem. Okay, it gets double hit. I think that's the on evolution move. And then I do know growth is a new move that it was given in this game. So am I going to set up? Like, I don't think so. I think that most of the time I'm just going to want to attack. And is the double hit... Also, we're a mono grass type team against a rival with the Score Bunny line. That's not good. Yeah, so... Is double hit worth it with the lower accuracy compared to Scratch? Like, I don't know how much I'm gonna use setup moves, right? And also, I don't know how much I'm gonna taunt if I don't know what's coming, right? Like, that's also another... Like, it feels like both of those are kind of iffy for me, but I'll get rid of Growl, because I'm probably not gonna Growl. Maybe Taunt comes up, right? Who knows? Because it's a unique move that, like, not that many ones get, I think, is the reasoning for me to do it. But I do want to obviously put you in the front first, because you are probably stronger, and you need to get your welcome to the team Oranberry. And then on top of that, we also have a revive to sell. Alright. Now I think that... I don't know that I want to go straight into a battle immediately, right? So... what I'm thinking I might do is that I think I'm gonna grind So if you don't care about seeing me, I'm literally gonna maybe get like a couple levels, right? Like, like I want to get Turk to maybe 8 to start before I go crazy, and I didn't add rare candies into the game. So if you don't want to watch me just train up for, I don't know how long it's gonna take. You can just click off the video, right? Like that's we're gonna end the episode. Uh, we're not gonna like do anything like progressing the game. We're just gonna level this up. I don't know how long it's gonna take as I'm taking forever to say it, right? Because I'm like, oh, maybe it'll just immediately get there. Ha ha ha. I mean, actually, it will. Wow. Okay, never mind. You didn't have to click off the video. My bad. You just had to wait like 2 seconds because we get a lot of experience from these. I feel like I'm used to wild Pokemon not really giving a lot of experience, but it does feel like yeah, they're actually kind of high level. So now I'm thinking maybe I should go to 10 on both my Mons, or like to ensure that Turk and Mirror B are both 10, because obviously Envy is not very usable. But yeah, maybe 10's the play. So yeah, okay, you can click off the video because I'm gonna grind till uh I'm gonna grind till it's till 10. So that, well, whatever is remaining in this video, that's all it's gonna be. And if you really want to hear me sign off, just skip to the end of the video. I'm not gonna sign off twice. Also, if you're still here, I guess I could still talk. I was thinking about just like, do I just go silent the rest of the way? But I could, you know what, I'll still talk if I still have something to say, which I did not explain the nicknames. Right? Obviously, Mirror B, you know, that's what every Ludicolo is, Mirror B, basically. Because, oh, okay, yeah. That was, I forgot. Well, no, that's not true. I've in previous games, I've like the Taglock, the most recent one. I was like, oh, here's Sap Zipper test, because I just was like, oh, I don't care, it's not gonna kill me, right? But then yeah, the other ones, Envy is a tart apple, and since we would only have access to Flapple, which needs the tart, like tart apple to evolve. That is why it is Envy, and it also works as, you know, and the reason why, you know, it works because that's why they named it this. You know, Envy is reference to the Adam and Eve apple, right? So, or at least I assume it is. Maybe I'm making that up because I guess I wouldn't know. I haven't read the Bible and various related things, so I could not tell you. But yeah, that's why it's Envy, and then Turk is Tarzan's best friend in Tarzan, the Disney movie. So she is a great character, and thus Thwacky being Turk seemed logical to me. The other route I could have gone, so like obviously it's a, you know, I went for like, hey, here's another monkey reference. The other way I was thinking about also was I could have done like a drummer, right? Because that's what that's like the design. Oh, let's fight the Choodles. That'll be quicker. So they really upped the levels of the wild Pokemon. Because I'm pretty sure these are like way lower level normally. Like we saw Route 1 was like 2s and 3s. But like these already like able to be up to 7 is quite the jump, I must say. Yeah, Envy is falling behind, but who cares? We literally can't use it. It kind of sucks that it's just gonna be there. And even if we get to the 6 Pokemon, or we have more than 6 Pokemon threshold, as per one of Michael's hardcore rules, we can't swap it out. Ooh, fake out. That's pretty nice. Do I get rid of Scratch or Taunt? I mean, realistically, I'm only gonna click Scratch or Double Hit, and not both, so I'm no bitch. We'll get rid of Scratch, because Double Hit is just stronger, although it can miss. But also, I could always change my mind and relearn, as long as it doesn't cost me in a fight, right? So, and I personally put Fake Out at the bottom because you can only click it once, right? So that is my rationale. So it's like it's a once per fight thing, and then you move along. So you don't want it at the top to like spam. Although in fairness, right, every time it comes out, it's like, hey, you should probably just click Fake Out to start the fight. Which also I need to reorder the moves on Mirror B here. But that should get us to 10. And then what I'm going to do is reorder those moves, as I said I would. Because this is just objectively stronger. Oh, no. I do not need a random podcast to be do anything. Honestly, knockoff is stronger than these, even with like stab included, so I do want Thwacky or Turk, excuse me, in the front. But I'm gonna go heal, and then I'm gonna like put myself right back at Route 2 where we were, so we can continue on in the next episode, because I think it's a good time to stop at the level 10 threshold that I said I would get to. So, if anyone did skip, they're not missing anything. Literally just got to level 10. Other than, I guess, they might have missed learning Fake Out, I guess, on Turk. But hey, if you skipped, Oh, okay. Hey, it's dancing at me. Wait, can I do the dance without like scaring it? I don't know. But in any case, I'm getting distracted. I should sign off. So I will. So thank you for watching, especially if you made it to the end here. And I will see you in the next episode.